On this video of Doug's Home Arcade, showcasing my Sega Monaco GP Cabaret video game. This was a game that came out in 1979, and I remember seeing this game in the sit-down version for the very first time in a mall, and there was a line of people waiting to play this game. It was, at the time, the graphics were really good, and it had color, and it was just a very, at the time, a very realistic driving game compared to what was out prior to this. And it was a pretty popular game. Played it at a lot of arcades. Pretty much everyone had the sit-down version. That was more common. And I like the sit-down because it had the tachometer that actually worked, and the rear speaker and the front speaker, so it kind of had this stereo type sound going on, so that was pretty cool. So I ran into this particular machine in 1989. It's actually the second video game I ever bought, and it's actually the second arcade game I ever bought, and I almost paid pretty much nothing for this thing, and it is pretty much how you see it today. The only difference was that it had somewhat of the side art was still left of it, but most of it was gone, so you couldn't buy that at the time, and I don't think you still can. I haven't looked, and I just wind up stripping the decals off and just spraying the whole cabinet black. And the game has pretty much been working all this time. I've gone through a couple soundboards, and even the soundboard that I have right now, it's missing the explosion sound, and there's a little bit of a graphic problem when the headlights turn on, but other than that, everything else is still working pretty good on it, and gets played a lot. Actually, it's a very good picture. The video right now is showing a line through, but that's just from the camera. So yeah, pretty much when everyone comes over and plays games, this is one that always gets played, especially with the kids. It's just right size for them, and very fun to play. It's a game that still holds up, still a pretty fun machine. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and pause for a moment, and we'll get a game started so you can see it in action. So it's a time game. I get 89 seconds to get pretty much as far as I can get, and you can also win extra cars to extend your time on it, and there's also, you can get some bonus extra time as well. So you can crash as much as you want right now, but you're just going to lose some time.